Roy. Can I do anything for you? Hello, Roy. Can I do anything for you?
I wanted to ask you.
I was born in Shadowlair and lived there most of my life. Even if since the war, I've been doing a bit of traveling, of course. But I was always a citizen of Aurora. What about you?
I was born in Shadowlair too. I basically grew up at the source and then ran away as soon as I could.
I see.
How'd you start working for the General? You're really young.
I crossed paths with the General when I was about 10. Took me on as a messenger, and as I got older, he gave me more and more things to do.
And you agreed to do his dirty work.
I owe him a lot. It's hard to say no. And it's something I'm good at too, whether you like it or not.
You said the General took you under his wing when you were really young. Don't you have a family?
My parents died when I was around 10, just after my brother disappeared. I'm an orphan.
How did it happen?
My mother had an accident at work. They said she was nowhere near as careful as she used to be, and my father became an alcoholic. He died just after he more or less put me in with a friend of his from the army, General Honor Grant.
And how did your brother disappear?
I don't know what happened. I was still really young. He was just a toddler, and one day he disappeared. My parents said he was kidnapped. It's a touchy subject. I'd rather talk about something else.
You've known the General for ages. What can you tell me about him?
He's an excellent strategist and a soldier at heart. Sometimes he's real strict, even hard, but he's always thinking about Aurora. He defends the Gale like it was his mother, and I defend him.
Why do you defend him like that? What ties you to him?
Even though he's not always been that warm with me, he raised me since I was 10. And that's a good enough reason in my eyes, and he's a man who generates loyalty.
What do you think about the Resistance's cause?
They're agitators. They only want chaos. The Guild is already teetering, and without a general, it would have fallen already. Sure, they're not as dangerous as the Technomancers, but they raise havoc, which is something we don't need right now.
Do you know this place well?
I came here with the General during the war. It's one of the most productive hydroponic sites in the region. I mean, it was. The war did a lot of damage to the installations, but it's still a key place for a guild. If it were restored, it'd be an incredible source of wealth.
What do you think about the Technomancers?
It seems difficult to generalize with you, but most of the ones I've met are unstable, egotistical, and hungry for power. But of course, I understand that with the training you get, and the gift that makes you different, it's gotta change the way you act.
Right, everybody knows if you get brought up and used as an assassin, you turn out perfectly well balanced. Too bad I had such a bad upbringing.
You asked me what I thought of them.
You're a unique person, Devotion. Beautiful and, terrifying.
Why are you telling me that? Do you like me?
You're not really my type, but I still find you amazing.
I see. Thank you, I suppose.
I wanted to tell you something else.
Sir? Sir? There's still moles around, right?
Not that I know of, no.
It's just that I wanted to start working my field again, but as soon as I turned my back, everything's been turned upside down.
And you think that other moles came?
Well, that's what I thought. I didn't want to stick around to make sure.
I understand. I'll go see what's happening.
Thank you. It's just, I don't really dare to go there now.
I gotta go. See ya. What are you doing here?
I'm a farm worker.
Well, hey, and I'm the dowser. Yeah, sure. You wouldn't happen to be destroying the cops, would you?
No, I mean, I have my reasons. Now leave me alone.
Seeing as you say you got your reasons, tell me.
Maybe you didn't see what happened here, but I fought here. I saw my friends fall to the ground, and they weren't laughing. I saw the ground flowing with blood, so the men from Shadow Lair could get rich. I saw men die just because the guild wanted to get bigger. I can't let them do that. I want them to pay for it. I won't let them use the bodies of my friends to feed the fat people in the city.
Is that man trying to tell us that we're eating his friends? Ugh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it wasn't hard to get them to come back here. The water usually stays in the canals underground, but you just sprinkle a little around and they turn up.
You wasted water to destroy these crops? That's a bit much.
And you think our blood was nothing?
Tell me something, you don't work for Abundance, do you? Because what you're doing is a lot like enemy sabotage.
Bullshit! I fought those guys. You can accuse me of a lot of things, but not that. It's just that I find what they're doing here pretty disgusting.
When you think about it, who are you helping with all this? Your buddies? They're dead. The poor bastards like you who fought for the guild? Not really, since they're the ones who hired me. The only ones you're really helping are the enemy, Abundance. You're weakening Aurora here and paving the way for the others to return.
I see. You're probably right. I should go.
Don't move. You're all under arrest.
Shit! Someone talked! Get out of here!
It's closed.
But that's it? You seem pretty satisfied. It's over. No more moles? Come on, tell me what happened.
It wasn't the moles. There was a guy sabotaging your work. He didn't like the idea of plants growing over a mass grave. I think the fighting traumatized him. He was in a state of shock. I told him he shouldn't bother you like that. He won't do it again.
That's kinda unusual. And you know who it is?
He didn't tell me his name, and I forgot to ask.
That's not really what I expected. Talk about a story. Anyway, thanks. Here, take this.
Isn't the old mass grave on this site?
Well, here and everywhere in Green Hope, you know? So many people were killed for this damn hydroponic farm. But the bodies aren't really here anymore. When they took over this place, they gave them full honors. For ours, anyway. Why? You looking to say a prayer?
No, I just wanted to know. And how's it going since you came?
Not easy. When we got here, most of the hydroponic systems were broken, crisscrossed with trenches. There were bits of metal everywhere. A real battlefield. But we managed to get the underground channels back up and running and split the land into lots again. We could be really rich around here, you know? That's what gave us the strength to do all the work. But it takes time, of course. We just hope to get the first harvest in soon.
I gotta go. See ya. Most of the resistance fighters got away. Technomancers were already there when I got there, but I created a diversion. I searched some of them, found a pass on their leader. I'm guessing it gives access to their HQ.
Excellent. I can't say I share their point of view, but the resistance fighters are more useful to us alive. I found out that Wisdom was going to visit Green Hope. Based on the information you gave me, I'm almost certain he's coming to see the work of the digs. Even though I'm still puzzled at his interest.
Could be he's religious. The Technomancers may have used that aspect to get him to support them.
No, it's not like him. I remember he used to joke about people that were too superstitious. A pre-turmoil site would obviously give the guild more impact, but that's too indirect to interest him.
He's your friend, after all. Why not ask him?
I did, but he was very evasive and let me know it was none of my business. I want to know what it all means. You can use his visit to get into the Technomancer's building and try to find out more.
Even if I was lucky to find a pass on the Technomancers I beat, it won't be easy to enter without being seen. But, I'll do my best.
Roy, this mission sounds to me completely ill-thought. This general treats us as if we were of little importance.
You should know I trust your talents. And Roy knew what to expect. I didn't recruit him to get him to knit for me. That said, you don't have to go with him.
I'll go where he goes, if he wants me to. But I think you're asking a lot.
I don't have a choice. The contract was clear. His protection for us and innocents against my services.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Have you been watching over the Resistance fighters for long now?
Don't mistake my intentions for a second. I consider these people to be dangerous. But again, they can be useful to us. That was the idea behind this mission. Let that group of idiots keep putting sticks in the spokes of the Technomancers. But I'll be keeping an eye on them. If they go too far, they'll be arrested, and I'll throw them in prison to rot.
I'm going. Later.